Ladies and gentlemen, the video we have all been waiting for, the completion of Electrobox, my first water-cooled custom PC on TechSource. Now, if you guys have been following the build log at all, then you know how much sweat and tears and suffering went into building this thing. But alas, after 4 months, seriously, almost 4 months, it's finally complete. When I started the build originally, the 7700K and GTX 1080 Ti were not even announced, hence why I was stuck with the 6700K and 2 GTX 1080s in SLI. I do want to give a huge thanks to ModMyMods for supplying me with all the AlphaCool water cooling parts, because honestly, without their support, this build would not even be possible. I'll go ahead and drop a link to their website down below. They pretty much have everything you'll possibly need for any water-cooled PC. And also as a thanks, they're actually giving 6% off their entire website using the code TechSource, I believe, and I'll leave that down below as well. Also, they're actually doing a giveaway on their anti-static mat that I've been using for this build since the beginning, and all you guys have to do is let me know in the comment section if you're interested in winning that, and I'll randomly pick someone next week. But anyways, back to the build. So we also got 16 gigs of Trident Z RAM sticks from G.Skill, which go beautifully with the build, and the EVGA Z170 FTW Classified K motherboard. Since I'm going to get rid of this PC, I didn't put much storage on here other than a 500GB SSD, just so I can run some benchmarks on it. Powering this beast is a 1000 watt power supply from EVGA, and the case that I went with was the Lian Li PC09, which may seem like a giant case, but honestly I had a lot of clearance issues. I wasn't able to fit a second radiator in here, and I had issues installing the first 360mm rad that I received. Unfortunately, I was forced to go with a single rad, but had to switch to a different design so it would fit in the top. Needless to say, I wouldn't recommend this case for water cooling. With a giant footprint, I expected lots of room to work with, but sadly this wasn't the case. I did do some slight modding to the PC as well. I used some black electrical tape to cover up all the ugly blue AlphaCool logos that were on the GPU blocks, the pump bracket, and even the radiator itself. Of course, I had to put in the usual boss-ass looking backplates for my boys at V1 Tech, and they were also kind enough to throw in a few grills to cover up the fans. As you can see, I kind of stayed consistent with the NVIDIA claw. Overall, the build came out beautiful, and I'm 100% satisfied. I mean, I'd rather take a few extra months to make my first ever water-cooled PC turn out perfect, rather than make a water-cooled PC that not only doesn't turn on, but also leaks, just saying. I also want to give a huge shout out to InSourced Mods for being so clutch and sending me these amazing custom cables literally one day after I ran into some issues with the ones I was originally using. That's definitely the last time I'm working with a small cable company. I mean, the frustration I had to go through was just... If you guys are into cable porn or just looking at some really sick modded PCs, make sure to follow Joey at InSourced Mods. I'll leave his Instagram account somewhere on the screen and also a link below. Check him out, guys. So despite having only one radiator, the temps are actually not that bad. I even overclocked my 6700K to 4.6 GHz at 1.35 volts, and I barely hit 44 degrees on maxed load. So everyone that's been grilling me about temps, you can calm down now. Same goes with the GPUs, the top one maxing out at 49 degrees while the bottom one maxes out at 46. And just to give you guys a comparison, these cards hit up to 80 degrees on their stock fans. Could I have gotten better temps using a second radiator? Absolutely, but honestly, in my position, I'm not complaining. It's kind of pointless benchmarking this PC since you can already tell how it would perform, but let's just say I was able to run almost every game in 4K resolution maxed out like butter. And I'm talking about that vegan butter that doesn't have to be in the freezer. Getting frames well over 60 with no stutter or lag, this machine is a beast. So now that I know how to build a water-cooled PC, you guys can expect more of these in the near future. Hopefully it won't take months to complete. So if you're excited and want to see more, make sure to leave a like and let me know what color scheme you guys want to check out or want to see in my next water-cooled project. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who made this video possible. Drop a link to all the parts used in the build below. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.